Welcome to Bovee Stadium on the campus of Hope College. My name is Alan Babbitt. I'm the Sports Information Director here at Hope College, ready to bring you the play-by-play of today's Game 2 of MIAA baseball doubleheader between the Hope College Flying Dutchmen and Alma College Scots. Head coaches are meeting with umpires at home plate, going over lineups. An exciting finish to Game 1 this afternoon. The Flying Dutchmen rally with 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th to earn a 6-5 victory. Alma had taken a 5-4 lead in the top half of the inning with a 3-run rally, but the Flying Dutchmen were able to answer as Mason Oppel delivered a game-tying RBI double and then came home with the winning run on a single by cleanup hitter Danny Carrasco. So the Flying Dutchmen look for the sweep this afternoon here at Bovee Stadium in this MIAA series opener. The two teams are scheduled to head to Alma on Saturday. Of course, looking at the weather forecast, that looks very iffy, and so we will see. But right now we have a cool but clear day here at Bovee Stadium. The temperature was started at 61 degrees, but has dropped considerably, about 11 degrees. Much cooler for this second game, but the two teams are used to playing in these conditions. It's been a very chilly spring season so far, nearing the midway point of the MIAA race. Teams Hope now is 7-6 in MIAA play. Came in today tied with Alma and Kalamazoo at 6-6. Flying Dutchmen pick up a Game 1 win and look to add another game on that lead. Top 4 teams in the standings will advance to the MIAA tournament in May, and a lot of baseball left to be played, and Flying Dutchmen hopefully to continue and win 2 in a row. Coaches and umpires sharing handshakes. Flying Dutchmen, who will be the home team in game number 2 as well, are huddling up and will get ready to take the field. Max Gation on the mound for the Flying Dutchman, left-hander. Had a very strong start against Olivet, but struggled a little bit against Kalamazoo. We'll look earlier this week. We'll look to bounce back. Danny Carrasco at third base, Jordan Fairchild at short. Jordan made a great defensive play going in the hole in the 7th inning to rob Alma of a hit. Brant Kim is at second base. Landon Brower at first base, Mason Oppel in right field, Evan Mayday in center field for the Flying Dutchman, and Nick Lepore in left field. Behind the plate is Trace Slancic. Max completing his warm-up tosses. Max also a member of the Hope College men's basketball team this winter. Flying Dutchman earned a share in the MIAA championship and advanced to the second round of the NCAA Division III tournament. Special thank you to Lawrence and Vanderswart for their sponsoring of this our live stream efforts here at Hope College. Appreciate their support in bringing you play-by-play action of the Flying Dutchman and Flying Dutch all school year. Flying Dutchmen are the only Hope team in action this afternoon. Be a busy weekend, weather permitting, for track and field and baseball, softball, as well as lacrosse. Warm-up tosses have begun or have been completed. Designated hitter Max Trucks will lead off for the Scots. Max had 2 RBIs in the first game despite not having a hit. He walked twice and struck out twice, so able to draw bases loaded walks to help the Scots. Pitch ball high. 2. Jordan Anstendig, on deck for the Scots. He homered in the first inning of the first game. Max misses wide. Count runs to 3-0. Ball outside. Trucks draws another walk, his third of the afternoon.
Number 6, left fielder, Jordan Anstedig. Anstedig batting second.
Anstedig went 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs in game 1. It was a very difficult out for the Flying Dutchman. Max in the dirt, ball low. Nice stop by Trace Slancic. Scots had 8 hits in that first game, but also struck out 8 times. Ball high, 2-0's the count. Max looks over at first. Delivery, strike 1 on the outside corner. Max checks his signs. Looks over at Trucks at first. Throws it over to Landon Brower. Bunt popped up into the air. Slancic chases after it, not able to get there before it rolls foul. Count even at 2-2. Scots took a 2-0 lead in the first game, scoring a run in both the first and second innings. Hope answered with 3 runs in the second to take that lead and extended it to 4-2 in the third, and all the scoring wrapping it up in the 6th inning. Ball outside, runs the count full. This is a 9-inning game. Scheduled MIAA headers are 7 innings for the first game and 9 for the second. If the first game run extra innings, then the second game reverts to a 7-inning contest, but not the case today, so we'll be playing 9 today. Pitch foul, popped up into the air. Slancic looks back, goes out of play, right in front of some Hope fans. Luckily, nobody was. All right, in front of some Hope basketball players out here supporting their teammate. Looks in. The pitch fouled off again. Good battle here going on between these two. Van Acker on deck for the Scots. Pitch, fly ball down the right field line. Joaquin, foul. Hit on the fence, but just to the right of the foul pole. And a long strike keeps the count at 3-2. In the stretch, looks over at first. The pitch pops him up. Gation takes charge and gets the first out of the inning. Nice job by Max to get a very difficult hitter out. First out of the inning.
Number 13, Van Acker, the shortstop.
Shortstop Van Acker now up for the Scots. One out here in the top of the first. Max Trucks on first base. Breaking ball low. Logan Huff on deck for the Scots. Pitch, another pop-up. Slancic looks for it, finds it, and makes a basket catch. Challenging play. He was having trouble finding it for a minute, but did a good job of keeping his composure and having that glove ready. And out number 2.
Number 32, Logan Huff. Third baseman Huff.
Third baseman Logan Huff for the Scots. Eyes Trucks at first. Trucks is on the move. Throw down to second. Not in time. A stolen base for the Scots. Kicks and deals. Ball on the, or strike on the outside corner. Evens the count at 1-1. Breaking ball in the dirt. Matt Minado will be up next for the Scots if Huff is able to reach base. 2-1 the count. Gation from the stretch. Pitch fouled off. Evens the count at 2-2. Kicks and deals. Ball pulled foul. And not a play over the Hope bullpen. Count will stay 2-2. Pickoff attempt. Trucks gets safely back into second base. Ball low, runs the count full. Fly ball, center field, should be playable for Evan Mayday, and that's the third out of the inning. A scoreless start from Max Gation. We head to the bottom first.
No runs,
runs for the Scots, and the Flying Dutchmen are coming up to bat. Joseph Barons on the mound for the Scots, right-hander. Leading off for Hope will be Evan Mayday. Flying Dutchman batting order, then batting second, shortstop Jordan Fairchild. Batting third, right fielder Mason Oppel. Cleanup, Danny Carrasco, third baseman. Batting fifth, left fielder Nick Lepore, then catcher Trace Slancic. DH Cal Barrett. First baseman Landon Brower, and second baseman Brant Kim. Left-hander Mayday. This is the first pitch from the right-handed Baird. Sharply hit to first base. Goes into right field, and that will be base hit for Evan Mayday. Hope's top hitter, ranked among the MIAA leaders. Gets his first hit of the day. Nice start for the freshman from Kentwood. Jordan Fairchild now up for the Flying Dutchman. Breaking ball in there for strike one. Throw back to first. Mayday slides in safely. Scott's throw back again, keeping an eye on the speedy Mayday. Fairchild gets another breaking ball, drops in there for strike two. Good movement on that breaking pitch. Fouled off. Good job of hitting there by Jordan. Stay alive. Flying Dutchman had 10 hits in the Game 1 victory. Jordan had 2 of them to lead the Flying Dutchman. Oh, to the count. Mayday on the move. Fairchild fouls it straight back. Barons checks his sign. Another breaking ball fouled back. Jarrett Coyne behind the plate for the Scots. We have Huff at third, Acker at short, Sanderson at second, and Finzel at first. Pitch out. Dropped by the catcher, but no movement by Evan Mayday. Count now 1-2. And Standig in left field. Caravalia in center field. Throw back to first. And Minado in right field for Alma. Barons from the stretch. Mayday on the move. Ground ball sharply to second. Easy play for the Scots. So Fairchild's retired on a fielder's choice. Sanderson to Finzel at first. First out of the inning. Mason Apple. Mason with one of the two big hits in the sixth inning rally that won game one for the Flying Dutchman. Smacked a double into center and then scored Danny Carrasco's game-winning single. Breaking ball. He held up in time. Ball one. Mason, also the starting quarterback for the Hope football team this fall. Very good two-sport athlete. Mayday on the move. Down to third, and he steals the base. Great jump by Evan on that stolen base attempt. And throw from Coyne did not get there in time. So Evan is 90 feet away from getting home. 2-0 the count. Breaking ball in there for strike one. Good 2-0 pitch there from Barons. Mason was certainly looking for a fastball. Didn't see it, so he waited for another pitch. Another breaking ball, sharply hit down the third base line, but foul. Evens the count at 2-2. Sharply hit into left field. Flying Dutchman take a 1-0 lead on the RBI single from Mason Apple. That'll bring up cleanup hitter and third baseman Danny Carrasco.
Number 7.
Danny also ranked among the top 5 in the MIAA hitting, along with Evan Mayday. Has been very, very consistent this season at the plate. Barons breaking ball in the dirt for ball one. Scots and the Flying Dutchman have been regularly playing baseball against each other since 1948, just after World War II. A lot of great long-time rivalries in the MIAA. Hope Alma baseball is right up there with him. 1-0 the count on Carrasco. Ball in the dirt, 2-0. Left fielder Nick Lepore is on deck for the Flying Dutchman. Breaking ball, nice in there for strike one. Two and one the count on Danny. From the stretch, Oppel on the move, breaking ball in the dirt for a strike, but Mason Oppel steals second and moves into scoring position. Count 2-2. Carrasco went 1 for 3 with a walk in game one today. Swing and a miss. Danny goes down on strikes after a good breaking pitch. And that'll leave it up to Nick Lepore as he tries to add to the Hope lead and drive Mason Oppel in. Oppel on the move again, and he's going to easily steal third. Ball in the dirt, and Mason races into third base standing up. Strike on the outside corner. Good fastball from Behrens. Breaking ball outside. Runs count 2-1. Trace Slansek on deck for the Flying Dutchman. Hope's catcher hoping to get an at-bat here in this first inning. Ball 3 in the dirt. Lepore's got a hitter's count at 3-1. Fastball, fly ball, shallow center. Scott's converge and the shortstop. Acker takes care of it, and that ends the first for Hope. 1 run on 2 hits. And Hope is on top 1-0 as we head to the second inning. Back here is Max Gation back on the mound for the Flying Dutchman. Throws through his warm-up tosses. Reminder, folks, Hope fans and community members, coming up this Wednesday, April 18th, our annual Hopies event at DeVos Fieldhouse. Great celebration of the year in Hope athletics and some of the terrific performances we've been witness to, both by individuals and teams. And also looking forward to presenting our Hope for Humanity Award to Hope Athletics alumni who's made a great impact in the community since they've graduated from Hope College. So come on out. It's a free event. And great time celebration with Hope Athletics. So come join us next Wednesday at DeVos Fieldhouse. Minato leading off for the Scots, Alma's right fielder. Matt had 2 hits and a run scored in the game one. Lost to the Flying Dutchman. Ball high, runs count 2-0. Strike right in there. Good pitch from Max. Ball just a little bit high. Max kicks and deals. Strike two. Well placed fastball on the outside corner. Runs the count full. Max looking to work quickly on this chilly early evening. Popped up, straight up, coming back. Right into the stands. Or maybe bounces over by the two boys, scurrying back to get the foul ball. Ball low. And Otto draws a walk. And that'll bring up Ben Finzel for the Scots.
Ben Fenzel, the first baseman, Fenzel batting.
Ben had a hit and a run scored in game one. Breaking ball, high. Ball two. Strike one from Max. 2-1 now the count. Max throws it over to first. Another toss over. Strike on the outside corner. Evens the count at 2-2. Max fires back to first. Keep an eye on Minato, not letting him get too big of a lead. Max checks the runner. Tosses over again to first. Breaking ball just misses. Runs the count full. Ground ball sharply to Jordan Fairchild. 6-4. Nope. Good hustle by Finzel to beat it off or beat it out. So he is Safe on a fielder's choice. First out of the inning, though. That'll bring up catcher Jarrett Coyne for the Scots.
Catcher, now hitter, Coyne batting.
Just missed, just a little bit high for ball one. Swing and a miss. Good pitch from Max. Inside for ball two. Jarrett went 0 for 3 in the first game. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2-2. Fly ball left field. That's going to drop in. Nick Laporte did not get that was a tough read. Kind of hit on the handle a little bit. And could not get the jump he needed to come in and get it. So the Scots have runners at first and second. Second baseman Carter Sanderson. Ontario native will bat for the Scots as they've put a runner in scoring position. Hope leads 1-0. Ball bunted foul. Sanderson takes strike two from Max Gation. Good pitch. Max is up 0-2. Sanderson came in as a pinch runner in the game one, did score a run. Finished the game at second base for Alma. Sanderson calls for time. Max a little bit more deliberate with runners on base. Pitch swing and a miss. Strike three for out number two.
Number 4, Pete Caravelle, the center fielder.
Pete Caravella. Caravella up for the Scots. Pete, the number 9 hitter for Alma. Left-hander breaking pitch beautifully. Drops in for strike one. That was going from about 11 to, or excuse me, about, 11 to 4. Beautiful breaking pitch there. Strike two, good fastball from Max, and he's up 0-2, an opportunity to get out of this inning. Flying Dutchman at normal depth in the infield. Fouled out of play. Keeps the count at 0-2. Breaking pitch, appeal. He did not go. Ball one. Max with the delivery. Breaking ball. Strike three. Well placed curveball, and that's a scoreless second for the Scots. The Flying Dutchman head to the bottom of the inning with a 1-0 lead, and they will be at the plate. Six, 7, and 8 up for the Flying Dutchman in this inning. Trey Slancic, Cale Barrett, and Landon Brower.
Trey Slancic, the catcher. Now hitter leading off in the second inning.
Barons delivers ball one high. Ball two. Swing and a miss. 2-1 the count. Ball three inside. Ball four. Leadoff walk for Trey Slancic. I'll bring up designated hitter Cale Barrett.
Designated hitter Barrett now batting.
Cal went for 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored in game one. Grounder sharply to third. Scots will get the lead runner, but Barrett will reach on a fielder's choice. That'll bring up first baseman Landon Brower.
For 22, Landon Brower, first baseman. Brower now batting.
Breaking ball in the dirt. Good job by Coyne to stop that one. Keep Cal Barrett at first base. Again, 1-0 our score, bottom of the second. Got a 9-inning game scheduled today. Quickly over to first. But Barrett slides in back safely. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1-1. Brewers kicks and deals. Another ball in the dirt. Barrett on the move. Over, and he is out. Out number 2 of the inning. Good throw there by Coyne. Swing and a miss by Brower. Evens the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Gets away from the catcher. Coyne fires down the first to get the third out of the inning. 1-2-3 for the Flying Dutchman in the bottom of the second. We're through 2 at Hope College. Flying Dutchman 1, Alma 0. Top of the order for the Scots. Trucks and Standig and Acker to lead off this inning for Alma. Scots have 1 hit and 3 base runners with 2 walks. Trucks, Alma's leadoff hitter, reached on a walk in the first inning. Stole second, but fortunately for the Flying Dutchman, stayed right there. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Always an interesting matchup when lefty pitcher versus lefty hitter. Where John Kruk, former Major League stand out with the Phillies and faced Randy Johnson in an all-star game and nearly fainted after facing the 6'10 Johnson throwing left-hand at him. Acker fakes a bunt. Draws ball 2-1 the count. Of course, righty versus righty happens all the time, but there's just something interesting in the lefty combination. Strike just missed. 3-1 the count. Ball 4. Tough break for Max. He gives up another leadoff walk. They'll bring up Jordan Anstandig, the left fielder.
Number 6, Jordan Anstandig.
Breaking ball in for strike 1. Breaking ball arguably has been Max's best pitch so far. Ball in the dirt. Block. Trucks on the move. Throw to second. Not in time. Ball gets into center field. And Trucks slides in safely. Ball outside, runs the count 3-1. Scott's threatening to pull even here in the top of the third. 2-1 the count. Correction on that count, 2-1. Swing, grounder to second. That'll get the run in. Flying Dutchman will take the out, playing back early in this game. Evens the score at 1-1.
Number 13, Van Acker.
Van Acker, shortstop for Alma, will now bat. One out here. Ball 2. Or, oh, excuse me, correction, my bad. 1-1 the count. Breaking ball in there. Strike 2. Look like a slider there from Max. Nice bite on that one. Swing and a miss. Max Gation gets the strikeout. His third of the game. That'll bring up third baseman Logan Huff.
Logan Huff.
Ball in the dirt. Fastball up high. 2-0 the count. An auto on deck for the Scots, looking for an opportunity to get to the plate this inning. Sharply hit it over Danny Carrasco at third. And a 2-out hit for Logan Huff. And ball misplayed there by Nick Lepore. So Logan Huff hustles in to second base with a single and an error. Ball knocked out of play. Two errors this inning. Hurt the Flying Dutchman. Try to work out of it without any more damage. Against the number 5 hitter in Alma's lineup. Fouled off. Max is up 0-2. Really, this whole doubleheader today has been back and forth between these two teams. Trying to stay in a favorable position in the MIAA tournament race and championship race. A lot of baseball left to be played. And the pitch, sharply hit Fairchild at short. Fires to Brower at first, and that ends the inning. The Scots do get a run, tie the score 1-1. We head to the bottom of the third with Hope coming to bat. Second baseman Brant Kim leading off for the Flying Dutchman. His first at bat today. Brant, the number 9 hitter in Hope's lineup. It's 9-1-2 for Hope. With Evan Mayday on deck and Jordan Fairchild up after that. Breaking ball in for strike one. Grounder to short. Fired to first by Acker. That is out number 1. That'll bring up Evan Mayday for the Flying Dutchman. Freshman center fielder. Strike one called. Fouled out of play. Evan now down 0-2 in the count. laced in the left field, but not out of the reach of Van Acker. Shortstop for the Scots makes a nice play for out number 2. Robs Evan of a base hit.
Jordan Fairchild.
And I'll bring up Jordan Fairchild for the Flying Dutchman. Fairchild takes ball 1 outside. Breaking ball in for strike 1. Evens the count at 1-1. Barron's working quickly. Fires strike 2 on the outside corner. Breaking ball in the dirt. Good eye by Jordan. Evens the count at 2-2. Grounder sharply to first. Hits the bag. Fair ball. Into the corner. Jordan's going to race. Try to beat the throw for the double. And he slides in head first safely. And the Flying Dutchman have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Jordan was on the move once that ball hit the bag, and he was thinking double, and that paid off for him, and he was able to beat the throw from Alma right fielder Matt Minato. Mason Oppel already has a hit and an RBI for the Flying Dutchman. Look to give the lead back to Hope. And the delivery from Barron's. Ball in the dirt. Stopped, though, by the Alma catcher, Coyne. Fairchild retreats to second. Scott's keeping a close eye on Fairchild between their shortstop and second baseman. Trying to cut down his lead as much as possible. Barron's the delivery. Outside corner misses. 2-0 for Mason Oppel. Breaking ball, low. 3-0. Danny Carrasco on deck if Mason is able to reach base. Strike 1 down the heart of the plate. Mason taking all the way. Mason calls time, steps out. Ball 4. Mason Oppel jogs down to first base. Flying Dutchman have 2 runners on base with their cleanup hitter coming to bat. Barron's kicks and deals, fouled straight back by Danny. Danny, one of the top 5 hitters in the MIAA, coming into this doubleheader. Had a hit in the first game, as well as a walk. Barron's takes a step off the mound, keeping a close eye on Fairchild. No one holding Oppel at first. Ball outside, evens the count at 1-1. Nick Lepore on deck, hoping for an opportunity to bat in this inning. Scots check their signs. Breaking ball low. Good eye by Carrasco. Gets ahead in the count, 2-1. Another step off from Barons. Both pitchers working very deliberately if runners are on base. Fastball ripped to right field. It's going to stay up though, and Minato will catch it, and that'll end the Flying Dutchman threat in the bottom of the inning. We are through 3 here at Hope College. Our score, Flying Dutchman 1, Alma 1. Back to action here at Hope College. This is Alan Babbitt, Hope College Sports Information Director, delivering you play-by-play from this Game 2 doubleheader between the Hope College and Alma College baseball teams. Max Gation on the mound. Breaking ball in for strike 1. Finzel up to bat for the Scots. Ball outside, evens the count at 1-1. Pitch just missed the inside corner. 2-1 the count. Did not miss by much, but still called a ball. Fouled straight back. Evens the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Ben Finzel strikes out. 4th strikeout of the game for Max Gation. That'll bring up the catcher, Jarrett Coyne. Breaking ball in the dirt for ball 1. And the pitch. Skied into the air, popped up. Second baseman Brant Cam camps under it. Brant makes the catch for out number 2.
28.
And that'll bring up Alma's second baseman Carter Sanderson. Strike on the inside corner. Swing and a miss. Nice off-speed pitch from Max. He's up on the count 0-2. Gation kicks and deals. Breaking ball outside. 1-2 the count. From the windup, the pitch. Fouled away. Good pitch inside on the hands of the Alma second baseman. Pitch off speed, and Max Gation strikes him out to send the Scots down 1-2-3 in the fourth. We head to the bottom half of the inning. Our score, Hope 1, Alma 1, and Hope coming to bat. Nick Lepore will lead off for the Flying Dutchman.
Leading off for Hope, left fielder Nick Lepore.
Nick looking for his first hit of the game. Had a hit and run scored in game one. Takes ball one. Count even at 1-1. Breaking ball, fly ball, center field. Going deep, deep, deep. The deepest part of the ballpark. Off the base of the wall. And Nick Lepore is in with a stand-up double here to lead off the bottom of the fourth. Oops. Right about the O and the P. And the Hope sign in center field.
Now hitter Trace Slancic.
Trey Slancic, Hope's catcher, now up for the Flying Dutchman. Looking to regain the lead. Scott's keeping Lepore close. Tried a little fake with the shortstop and have the second baseman come in behind, but Lepore was ready for that and back safely. Ball up and in. Clarence kicks and deals. Strike one right at the knees. Evens the count at one apiece. Swing. Slancik could not hold up on that breaking pitch on the low outside corner. He's down 1-2. Trying to get that, at least that runner moved over to third base. Strike on the outside corner. Slancik is frozen by the fastball. And that'll bring up designated hitter Cal Barrett. Cal will get the next opportunity to drive in Lepore and give Hope the lead. Landon Brower is on deck for the Flying Dutchman. Grounder back up the middle, softly, scooped up by Acker, thrown to first, and Barrett is retired. Lepore down to third, and that'll give a 2-out RBI opportunity for Landon Brower, Hope's first baseman. Caught Barrett a little bit up on the hands on that one, and he was not able to muscle that into center field. Breaking perch in the dirt, gets away, but not far enough from Jarrett Coyne for Lepore to risk coming home. Sharply hit up the middle, off the pitcher's glove, right on the mound, throws to first. Nice play by the Alma pitcher to recover in time. Unfortunately for the Flying Dutchman, that ends the inning. We're through 4. Scores tied 1-1. Back to action here at Boovie Stadium on the campus of Hope College. 9-1 to the order for the Scots in this half inning. Pete Caravella up for the Scots. Their center fielder will face Max Gation. Breaking ball high, 1-0. Another breaking ball. Yes, he went around. Strike one, evens the count at 1-1. That curveball for Max has been really sharp today. Ooh, ball just missed. That's a good pitch by Max. Didn't get the call. 2-1 the count. On the corner for strike two. Flying Dutchman, the only Hope team in action today. Fouled back. Yesterday it was just the Hope softball team, the one playing. Teams are keeping their fingers crossed for this weekend, even though the forecast does not look good at all. Stay tuned to the Hope Athletics website and social media for updates on the latest Hope contest. Breaking ball, no. Just missed. Looked like strike 3, but it's a full count. Umpire thought it was a little bit high. Ball 4. Walk for Caravella, and that'll bring up Alma's leadoff batter, Max Trucks, who has 2 walks to his credit today, along with 2 stolen bases.
Max Trucks.
We're going to have a visit from on the mound. Flying Dutchman pitching coach and infield come in to talk to their starting pitcher. Jake Sable, the head coach for the Scots, will talk with Trucks. Teams just talking strategy. Hope bullpen is in action right now. Looks like we have a right-hander warming up for the Flying Dutchman. In top of the 5th, this is a 9-inning game. Flying Dutchman won the opener 6-5. Looks like Sam Balke in the bullpen, right-hander. But the next 2 batters for the Scots are left-handed, so Flying Dutchman would like Max to retire these 2. Swing and a miss on the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Truck squares around to bunt. Carrasco in halfway down the line. Strike 2 on the outside corner. 0-2 the count. Good fastball there from Max. Matchup of Max is here. Toss over to first. Caravella not far off. Ball outside. On the move, throw high, and stolen base for the Scots. Two the count. Trucks now with an opportunity to hit after trying to bunt early in his at-bat. Foul back. Good inside fastball in on the hands of the Alma batter. Alma base runner on second, needed a second to scoot some dirt out. Jordan Fairchild right behind him, trying to keep him close. Ball in the dirt. 3-2 the count. Jordan and Standig on deck, waiting to at bat. And the pitch. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Max Trucks was looking for his third walk of the game, but Max Gation said not this time. A great fastball from Max. Gets the first out of the inning.
Left fielder Jordan Ansvig.
Pickoff throw back to second.
Guy has walked 4 times today and struck out 3 times.
Use any of my stuff, Alan. I know you can't hear me, but. You go if it works, I'll try it.
Fouled back. 0-1 the count. Pitch from Gation. Fly ball, center field. Evan Mayday camps under it. Scott Runner bluffs. Will stay at second. Max gets the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Van Acker. And I think that's going to be it for Max. A very good start today. Quality start for the Flying Dutchman, but want the righty-righty matchup here in this tight ball game. Max gets a well-deserved round of applause from fans here. Sam Balke in for the Flying Dutchman in relief.
For the Flying Dutchman, number 19, Sam Balke.
Sam Balke on the mound in relief. Will face the
Flying Dutchman.
right-handed hitting Alma shortstop, Van Acker.
Shortstop.
Scott's with a runner on second. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Good start, or good first pitch from Sam. Another breaking ball, but this one misses inside. Evens the count at 1-1. Fastball got Acker sped up, and he rifles it out of play for strike two. 1-2 the count. Slancic brings in the signs to Balky. And the pitch, breaking ball ripped to third, knocked down by Danny Carrasco. Fires to first for the third out of the inning. Great job by Danny to stay with the sharply hit ball, and that retires the Scots. And Flying Dutchman will come up to bat in the bottom of the fifth with a tie score, 1-1. Back to action here at Bowie Stadium on the campus of Hope College. Again, thank you to Lawrence and Vanderswart for their support of our streaming of athletic events here at Hope College. Thankful to partner with them again. Brant Kim leading off for the Flying Dutchman. Takes strike one from Alma starters. Joseph Behrens. But Brant rips that into center field. Base hit. Flying Dutchman have their leadoff hitter on. That brings up the top of the order for the Flying Dutchman. Center fielder Evan Mayday. One of the top hitters in the MIAA will step to the plate for the Flying Dutchman, getting instructions from head coach Stu Fritz. Talking strategy, whether or not Evan will try to bunt or what exactly his approach here will be at the plate. Would like to get Brant into scoring position if possible. Evan's also capable of knocking him in too. Ball outside. Coach Fritz gives the signs. Pitch, ball outside. Good eye by Evan. Up in the count, 2-0. Flags in the left field scoreboard at a standstill. First time today, they've calmed right down. Looks like more of a crossed wind coming across from third base to first. Pitch, strike one through the heart of the plate. Evan being patient. Might have swung at that pitch in a different count, but trying to make the Alma starter work here. Ball low. Works the count 3-1 in favor of Evan. Evans, who scored Hope's run today in this game 2. Ball outside, and the Flying Dutchmen have their first 2 base runners on, and that'll bring up shortstop Jordan Fairchild. Good patience there by Evan.
Shortstop Jordan Fairchild.
Mason Oppel on deck for the Flying Dutchman. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. Ball inside and low. No action in the Alma bullpen yet. Barons from the stretch. Another ball inside. Fairchild contorts out of the way. He's up in the count 2-0. Been tied at 1 since the top of the 3rd. Strike 1. Jordan thought about pulling the trigger, but much like Evan before him, being patient. He's still up in the count 2-1. Fairchild with the bunt, puts it down well, placed bunt. And he almost beats it, but gets a sacrifice for the first out of the inning. The Flying Dutchmen have runners at second and third. And right fielder Mason Oppel coming to bat.
Right fielder Mason Oppel.
Mason with a single and a walk today and an RBI. Also has 2 stolen bases. 5 different players with hits for the Flying Dutchmen so far. Now the Scots have action in their bullpen. They draw the infield in. Mason fouls it off. Playing in at third and second and first. Van Acker, the Alma shortstop, is playing about halfway. Trying not to give up a base hit on a sharply hit ball. Breaking ball, fly ball, deep left, right field. Going back, over the Alma Scots right fielder. Oppel is on his way to second and is going to hold. Evan Mayday will race through, stand up, and the Flying Dutchmen have a 3-1 lead. Mason Oppel put a charge into that one and drove it over the Scots right fielder. And a big hit for the Flying Dutchmen as they take a 3-1 lead. Got a left-hander up in the Alma bullpen.
Third baseman Danny Carrasco.
Danny Carrasco up for the Flying Dutchman. Carrasco rips it into center field. Caught by the Scott center fielder. Mason Oppel tagging up. He will get to third base. Good drive by Carrasco there. Just hit it right at the Scott center fielder. But he does his job and gets a runner to third.
Left fielder
Nick Lepore up with an RBI opportunity for the Flying Dutchman. Lepore had a double in one of his first 2 at-bats today. Fly ball, center field, going back. The Scots camp under it. And they retire the final out of the inning. Caught there by Pete Caravella. That'll do it for the Flying Dutchman, but they get 2 runs. And we head to the top of the 6th with the score, Hope 3, Alma 1. Back here at Bowie Stadium on the campus of Hope College. 4-5-6 batting for the Scots. Facing reliever Sam Balke, who quashed an Alma threat in the top of the fifth, and then Flying Dutchman gave him a 3-run lead. Huff with a hit today. Breaking ball just misses, ball one. Good pitch from Sam for strike one, evening the count. Another breaking ball misses low. Sun peeking back out here this evening. Fastball, strike two. Good pitch from Sam. We're back even at 2. Pitched inside, just misses, strike 3. Runs the count full. Ball 4 in the dirt. Scots have their leadoff hitter on. Matt Menudo up for the Scots.
Right fielder Max Menudo.
Almost made a nice catch on the Mason Oppel drive, but it got over his head. Very sharply hit ball from the Hope right fielder. Scots are sealing. Slancic down. Throw is high. Stolen base for Huff. Scots have a runner in scoring position. Sixth inning here. Again, we're heading for a 9-inning game. Ball misses outside, 2-0 the count. Bunted, foul. Makes the count 2-1. Scots were butting for a hit on that case. Trying to catch the Hope defense off guard. Pitch swing, good fastball from Sam, evening the count at 2-2. Sharply hit to center field. Evan Mayday will make a leaping catch. Great job by Evan. That was a sharply hit ball, and he robbed the Scots of extra bases. Evan reached up on the run and made a nice running catch for out number 1. Ben Finzel for the Scots. Hope got a break too. The Huff thought that ball was going to get over Mayday, but he had waited, and then he went to try to tag and slipped and had to stay at second. Ball in the dirt. Wild pitch will get the runner to third. Flying Dutchman will play in at the corners, but in regular depth and first and second, willing to give up a run for an out. Pitch, strike. Evening the count at 1-1. Breaking pitch. Flip down the right field line, but that's going to drop foul into the Alma bullpen. Balky's up 1-2 in the count. Balky gets the signs, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Great fastball up at just under the letters of the Alma batter. Wasn't able to catch up to it. We're 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Alma catcher Jarrett Coyne up for the Scots. Breaking ball up high. Landon Brower at first base, back to regular depth. Carrasco is even with the bag. Ball 2 just missed. Strike 1 from Sam. 2-1 the count. Fly ball center field. Evan on the move, and it'll drop in for a base hit. Just hit off the end of the bat enough, and the Scots get a run back and cut Hope's lead to 3-2. Evan got on his horse right away as quickly as he could, but just could not make up enough ground. We have a pinch hitter for the Scots.
Attention, please. Now batting for the Scots.
Brendan Schraub in.
Brendan Schraubin. Schraubin. Now batting. In this inning or total?
Strike 1 to Schraubin. Flagstick gives the sign to Balky. And the pitch, breaking ball in the dirt. Nice job by Trace to stop that one from getting away from him. Balky deals. Fouled back by Alma's pinch hitter. Pitch, swing and a miss. Good job by Sam to bounce back. Gets a strikeout to end the inning. Flying Dutchman will come to bat at the bottom of the 6th with a 3-2 lead. Austin Roski now at second base for the Scots.
Leadoff for Hope College.
6, 7, and 8 up for the Flying Dutchman. Trace Lancet, Cal Barrett, and Landon Brower are scheduled to bat this inning. Trace will lead off. Trace has walked today. Barron's the starter in there still for the Scots. Throws strike one. Slancic fouls it off. Down 0-2. 0-2. Ball outside. Slancic just gets under it, lifts it into center field. And that is caught for out number one of this bottom of the sixth. That'll bring up designated hitter Cal Barrett.
DH, Cal Barrett.
Cal looks at strike one. Cal fouls it back down 0-2. Breaking ball hangs up for ball one. Ball in the dirt, counts even at 2-2. Fly ball lifted down the right field line, will go foul. Light work in the Alma bullpen. Scots are leaving it to their starter, Joseph Behrens. 83 pitches for Joseph. Gets strike three swing for Cal Barrett. And that'll bring up Landon Brower here with 2 outs in the bottom of the sixth. Brower takes ball one low. Swing and a miss, evens the count at 1-1. Fly ball, center field. Going back is Caravella. Makes the catch, 1, 2, 3. Flying Dutchmen are retired in order. We head to the 7th inning. Our score, Hope 3, Alma 2, and the Scots are coming up to bat. Back to action here at Boovie Stadium. It'll be 9-1-2 for Alma. Center fielder Pete Caravello will lead off for the Scots. Pete walked in his last at-bat. Does have a stolen base. Sam Balke with the pitch. Ball one high. Ball two in the dirt. Max Trucks on deck. Alma's leadoff hitter. Another ball high, 3-0 the count. Strike one at the knees. Swing and a miss. Sam has worked the count back to 3-2. In the dirt. Ball four, and that'll bring up Max Trucks.
Max Trucks.
Max with 4 walks so far in today's doubleheader. Walked twice in the first game that Hope won 6-5, and has walked twice here. Takes a ball inside. Nobody going in the Hope bullpen yet. Ball low, 2-0 the count. Gets a strike on the inside corner, 2-1 the count. 3-2 our score, Hope in the lead. Balke checks the runner. Gets a sign, throws it back over to first. Scots have been aggressive on the base pass, 4 stolen bases so far. Ground ball sharply down first base side, evens the count 2-2. Balke back over to first. Arabella slides back in safely. Caravella moving. Hit and run play there, but Trucks fouls it back. Count stays at 2-2. Balke checks the runner. Pitch ripped sharply into right field. Base hit. Scots have their first 2 runners on. That'll bring up Jordan Standig, the left fielder. Ball high. Jake Sable, the Alma coach, will talk with his batter. It looked like there was perhaps a little bit of confusion on the signs in that play. Jordan homered in game 1 in the first inning. Has 2 hits so far in this doubleheader. Ball bunted. Out of play. Evens the count at 1-1. Square to bunt. Just missed on the outside corner. 2-1 the count. Brower in at third. Bunted foul. Evens the count at 2-2. Standig unable to get on top of the ball. Get a bunt down. So we'll see if he's just hitting now or we'll still try to get a squeeze down for the Scots. Breaking ball. Hit sharply in the center, but right to Evan Mayday. He makes the catch for out number 1, and the Scots runners hold at first and second. So a big out for Sam Balke, first of the inning. That'll bring up shortstop Van Acker. Sun shining very brightly now here this evening. Acker takes ball 1 low. Pickoff attempt, thrown into center field. Throwing error by the Hope pitcher. And the Scots put runners at second and third. Line Dutchman holding a 3-2 lead. Looking to work out of a 7th inning jam. (1-0) the count on Van Acker. Alma's number 3 hitter. Breaking ball, just missed high, 2-0 the count. Logan Huff, cleanup hitter on deck. Pitch fouled straight back. 2-1 the count. Balke gets the sign. And the pitch. In the dirt. Nice block by Trace Slancic. Runs the count 3-1. pitch. Ball 4 in the dirt. The bases are loaded. That'll be it for Sam Balke. Flying Dutchman will bring in C.J. Ottoman, sophomore from Zeeland, Michigan. Will try to work out of this jam. C.J. came through in game number 1, getting the last 5 outs for the Flying Dutchman in a 6-5 victory. He'll come into a tough situation. Bases loaded, facing cleanup hitter for the Scots.
Attention, please. Now on the pitch for the Flying Dutchman. Number 5, C.J. Ottoman. Ottoman now pitching. Now batting for the Scots, Logan Hoff.
The other night when we came in, quick late like this, the lacrosse kids locked up boogers before.
Oh, for the officials?
Before our
Yeah.
got over there. So
Yeah.
I happened to be walking up there, and they were just getting in the truck to come back out here.
Yeah.
Flying Dutchman will play double play depth at short and second.
At least they locked the building.
Yeah.
Carrasco and Brower are even on the bag at first and third. Pitch, bouncer back to the pitcher, throws to home, gets out number 1. Trace will hold on. Flying Dutchman get the second out of the inning on the first pitch from reliever C.J. Ottoman. And now that'll bring up the right fielder for the Scots, Matt Minado.
Max Bonanno.
Good pitch, so good that it wasn't hit sharply enough for the Flying Dutchman to turn a double play. But a nice job by CJ to calmly get it to Trey Slansek for the forced at home. And he'll zero in on the Scots right fielder. Pitch, pop up to Brant Kim at second. He'll squeeze it, and a great job by C.J. Ottoman to get the Flying Dutchman out of a jam and still holding on to a 3-2 lead. We head to the 7th inning stretch. The Flying Dutchman will be coming up to bat. New pitcher for the Scots. Carson Kempka, left-hander, now taking over. For starter Joseph Behrens, who allowed 6 hits, 3 runs, walked 3,
Attention, please.
and struck out 4.
Now pitching for the Alma Scots, number 27, Carson Kempa. Kempa now pitching. Now batting for the Flying Dutchman, Brant Kim.
Batters 9, 1, and 2 for Hope in this inning. Second baseman Brant Kim will lead it off for the Flying Dutchman. Fouls back the first offering from the Scots reliever. Strike 2 the call. Pitch. Brant Kim rips it into center field. Base hit. Flying Dutchmen have their leadoff hitter on. That'll bring up center fielder Evan Mayday.
The order, Evan Mayday.
Evan with a single and a walk in 3 at-bats today. Also has scored twice for Hope. Evan squares to bunt. Bunts it foul. Heads back into the stands here at Bowie Stadium. Fans are bundled up as the temperatures have dropped as we get into the evening hours here, but sun's still shining brightly. Keeping the spotlight in a very good MIAA baseball game and doubleheader between the Flying Dutchman and the Scots. Pitch, Mayday with the bunt. Bunts it up into the air and caught by the Scots catcher, Jarrett Coyne, for out number 1. That'll bring up Jordan Fairchild, Hope shortstop.
Now batting.
Evan with a double today in this game. Kempka throws over to first. Pitch, ball behind. Gets away from the Scots, and Brant Kim moves up into scoring position at second base. Pitch in the dirt. Fairchild works the count to 2-0. Ball low, 3-0 the count. Mason Oppel on deck. Mason with 2 hits and 3 RBIs so far today. 11 out of their opportunity to add more runs to the Hope score. 3-0 in the count, 1 out. Pitch right down in the heart of the plate, strike 1. Jordan was taking all the way. Kempka behind. Alma shortstop raced behind Kim there at second. Kim dove back safely into second with no throw. Strike two, the call. Counts back to full. Kempka with the pitch. Fly ball, right field. Going, hooking, and will go out of play, foul. Fairchild will get another swing and a pitch from the Alma reliever. Again, this is a scheduled 9-inning game, as all second games in MIAA headers are. Pitch, Fairchild into the ball, will stay up and caught by the Scots left fielder Jordan Standig for the second out of the inning, and that'll leave it up to Mason Oppel. For a second there, it looked like Jordan found the gap, but the ball stayed up, made an easy catch for out number 2.
Mason Oppel.
Oppel 3 for 5 with a walk in today's doubleheader. Breaking ball in the dirt from Kempka, the first offering, ball 1. Throw back to second, ball in the dirt. Kim gets back up into second safely. Swing and a miss. Mason with a healthy cut at the offering from Kempka. Counts even at 1-1. Pitch ripped to deep center. Going back is Caravella to the wall, off his glove. Mason Oppel will race into second. Brant Kim crosses home, and the Flying Dutch have pushed their lead to 4-2. RBI double for Mason Oppel as he continues a great day at the plate. And a big run for the Flying Dutchman here. And that'll bring up cleanup hitter and third baseman Danny Carrasco. Mason got everything that he could on that pitch and drove it into deep center. Pete Caravella for the Scots was just not able to get to it in time to make a catch, and the Flying Dutchmen have a 2-out rally cooking. Strike 1, low inside corner. Danny due for his first hit of this game. Takes ball 1 outside, count even 1-1. Carrasco rips it into left field. Coach Fritz sends Mason Apple home. The throw is not in time. Danny Carrasco will be safe as he advances to second on the throw. And the Flying Dutchman lead 5-2.
Just a second on the throw home. No error. RBI.
Nick Lepore fouls it back. Big two-out rally for the Flying Dutchman here in this 7th inning. Mason Apple and Danny Carrasco coming through for the Flying Dutchman. Lepore can't quite pull the trigger. Takes strike 2 on the outside corner. Trey Slancic on deck for the Flying Dutchman if they're able to keep the inning going. Ball inside, just misses the inside corner. Counts now 1-2. Fouled back. Lepore drives in the right field. Should be the end of the inning. And it is caught by the Scots right fielder. But the Flying Dutchman strike twice here in the bottom of the 7th. They will head to the top of the 8th with a 5-2 lead for the Flying Dutchman.
One left. For Alma,
Back here to Movie Stadium.
Ben Fenzel.
C.J. Ottoman on the mound for the Flying Dutchman. Their third pitcher of the day. 6, 7, 8 for the Scots in this inning. First baseman Ben Finzel will lead it off. Ball high. CJ worked out of a bases-loaded jam in the top of the 7th. Picked up his first victory in the opener in relief. Ball 2. Strike 1. CJ gets the count back to 2-1. Pitch outside, 3-1 the count. Jarrett Coyne, Alma catcher, is on deck. Pitch, strike 2, the call. Runs the count full. Good inside fastball from CJ. Pinzel was not able to pull the trigger. Here's the payoff pitch. Strike 3, the call. CJ Ottoman gets the first out of this 8th inning. Nice coming back. Got down 3-0 and fought his way back to get the strikeout. Jarrett Coyne up for the Flying Dutchman. Strike 1, the call, right through the heart of the plate. Ball 1, evens count. Pitch, ball, too low. Fouled back. Pitch in the dirt. Run to full count again. Pitch. Ball 4.
Now batting for the Scots,
Austin Rusky, Alma's second baseman, now up for Alma. Pitch, ball. Toss back to first. Pitch. Fouled straight back. Toss, good scoop there by Landon Brower. Counts 1-1, one out here in the top of the 8th. Slancic steps off the mound after getting instructions from his catcher to do so. Trace wanted to work through the signs with the Hope bench. Ottoman kicks and deals. Ball low. 2-1 the count. Pitch, strike on the outside corner. 2-2 the count. Throw back to first. Ottoman gets the sign, the pitch, fouled back. Ball just outside. Count full again. Scott's on the move, strikeout. Thrown out in time. I think we're going to get an interference call. And that is the call. Ruling the Alma batter interfere with the Hope catcher. And that'll do it for the 8th inning for the Scots. Hope leads 5-2 going to the bottom of the 8th. Delay here for a second here in the bottom of the eighth.
Hope College in the
Alma
bottom of
coach
the
was
eighth inning.
arguing the
Trace
decision
Slansick.
to call interference on the on the Alma batter, and he has been ejected from the game. We're back to action here. Strike one, the call on Trace Slansick, the Hope hitter. Ball low, evens the count, 6, 7, and 8. The batters for the Flying Dutchman in this eighth inning. They hold a 5-2 lead. Pitch, Slansick rips it into right or left field, but right at Jordan and Standig for out number one, and that'll bring up designated hitter Cal Barrett.
Designated hitter, Cal Barrett.
If lacrosse is done with practice, which I'm sure they are, I bet you they locked it. So unless you want to make sure that the umpires know that somebody will be coming to let them in right away, and then I'll just walk in.
Fouled straight back.
Is that a strike? Give the key to the Alma coach. What's that? Give the key to the Alma coaches. We kind of like to keep the stuff that's in there anyway.
Pitch, strike two, the call on Barrett.
As soon as the game's done, I'll make sure this gets turned off, and then I'll just head over there and I'll.
Ball low.
I can go down and let them know.
Ball in the dirt, evens the count at 2-2.
Yeah, just that. Sounds good. Thanks, Corey.
Sharply hit to short. Hop for Van Acker, throws to first. E6, and Cal Barrett is aboard with on an error.
Pitch runner, number
30, Jared Blum will run for Cal Barrett.
At first base for the Flying Dutchman, number 30, Jared Blum. Blum, pinch running. Now batting, number 20.
First baseman Landon Brower in for the to bat for the Flying Dutchman. Looking to add some more insurance runs to this inning. Fake to first. Good stop by the Alma first baseman. Strike one, the call. Bottom of the eighth, Hope College leads 5-2. Flying Dutchman won the first game 6-5. Two teams are scheduled to play on Saturday at Alma, weather permitting. Brower down the right field line, foul. Brower with another foul back. Count stays 0-2. Kemka kicks and deals. Ball one high. Brower with another foul out of play. Stays alive. Brower drives it into the right center field gap, and that's going to get down 4 extra bases. Jared Blum will get to third. Landon Brower slides in safely with a double. And the Flying Dutchmen have 2 runners in scoring position, one out here in the 8th.
Brant Kim.
Scott's bring the infield in. Flying Dutchman will try to break this one open. Kim sharply hit to the shortstop backer. Nice play there. Rebounds from his error earlier in the inning with a nice play for out number 2. And Evan Mayday will come up to bat for Hope with 2 outs here in the 8th.
Evan Mayday. Now batting.
Mayday rips it into center field. It'll drop for a base hit. Landon will be held at third. Jared Blum scores. Flying Dutchman up 6-2. Jordan Fairchild up for the Flying Dutchman.
Now batting.
Jordan Fairchild up.
In baseball, there's no sun in your eyes rule.
Strike 1 the call in the outside corner. Count even at 1-1. Pitch, ball in the dirt. Runners at first and third. 2 outs here in the 8th. Mason Apple on deck. Fairchild takes strike 2. Count even. Fairchild swings and misses. And that'll do it here in the 8th. Alma goes to the 9th. The Flying Dutchman hold a 6-2 lead. We'll be back after a short break. C.J. Ottoman back on the mound for the Flying Dutchman here, trying to finish
Caravello.
this game off. Hope with a 6-2 lead. Left field now, Bradley Kotenko for the Flying Dutchman.
Weber is home plate umpire. Andy Joseph is at first. Ted Barrett's at second. Laz Diaz at third.
9-1-2 for the Scots. Center fielder Pete Caravella up for Alma first. Ottoman, ball one. CJ looking for his second win of the day. Came in a tight spot in the first game as well and helped the Flying Dutchman hold on for a 6-5 victory. Ball just misses outside, 2-0 the count. Ottoman with the sign. Delivery right down the heart of the plate. Pop up. Second baseman Brant Kim will haul it in for out number one. Max Trucks now up for the Flying up for the Scots. Nice breaking ball from CJ for strike one. Ottoman, ball high, evens the count at 1-1. Flying Dutchman will be back here in a week from tomorrow when they host the Thunder of Trine University to finish off their 4-game series. Strike two is the call. Flying Dutchman next week have non-league doubleheader scheduled at Aquinas. And then we'll visit Trine on Friday for their series opener. 1-2 the count. Ottoman gets a pop-up. Brant Kim calls everyone off. Hauls it in for out number 2 here in the 9th inning. Jordan Standig up for the Scots. Jordan homered in his first at-bat in game 1. But is hitless so far in this game. Ball outside. Van Acker, Alma shortstop on deck if Jordan is able to reach base. From the stretch, Ottoman, ball outside, 3-0 the count. Ball high, 2-out walk, and that'll bring up shortstop Van Acker.
Van Acker.
Breaking ball low. Strike one, evens the count at 1-1. Ottoman gets the sign from his catcher, Trey Slancic. Pitch, swing, and a miss. Scots are down to their final strike. Ball low, evens the count at 2-2. Strike three, and that's the ball game. 2 wins for reliever C.J. Ottoman, 2 wins for the Flying Dutchman, who sweep the Alma College Scots in this MIAA series opener, and will stay in 3rd place in the MIAA standings. Thanks to everyone who helped bring you the broadcast of this game, too. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. We hope to have you back for a Hope College athletic live stream very soon. This is Alan Babbitt, Hope College Sports Information Director, signing off today. Again, our final score, Hope College 6, Alma College 2. We will hopefully see you again soon.